people in a very authentic manner and spreading a quality message. And we know, it's not an opinion, it's a fact, that all these people sitting here are the most valuable people you can find for specific areas of social media. And it's really important for me to share that with you, because what I find, especially in our industry, is that we all look within one another for information, and nobody really knows what they're talking about, but they want to seem really smart because they're afraid of not having a hold and not being a leader. Of course, we all want to be leaders. So we're not really getting quality, actionable items to work with. So what I'd like to do is, one, share why I know each one of these people is amazing, and then I'd like each one of you to give one action. Oh, by the way, breaking news, thanks to Tech Zulu, we've had over 4,000 viewers watching this panel. So it's pretty freaking...
That's awesome.
What? 8,000? 8,000? Well, you guys are really lucky to be here, and Sabrina is like the most amazing person on the planet, because it's thanks to her that this has all come together.
My mom's probably 50 of them.
But, so what I'd like to do is share with you why each one of these persons is, like, you guys are extremely lucky to be able to share a conversation with them in person. And then if you could give everyone, because this is what I would like when I'm in a panel, and ask, like, something they can do sitting here or when they leave or when they get back to their office that will increase their productivity and their results and maybe make a little bit more money, you know, that wouldn't hurt, being a brand. So, Scott, venture partnerships, like, you're amazing, because Scott understands that you can't do everything on your own. Am I right? So can you talk just one sentence about how you knew to connect with all the big companies to increase your brand exposure, but it was completely mutually beneficial?
Yeah, I would say, you know, my business partners in the back, RJ, we grew up together racing motocross. We literally arrived in California in a motorhome, and, you know, not a garage, but motorhome. And we raised some capital in San Diego, as well as some angel investors in Silicon Valley, and some institutional capital as well.
Which is hard to do.
Especially for an action sports internet site. So, you know, I think what we realized is that it's just super critical to get really smart and intelligent people around you, and then at the same time find solutions for brands and members, and it has to be a win-win. So you have to figure out ways to offer value to whoever it is that you're working with.
So let's just do like that key takeaway. I'm going to say, because I really understand all venture partnerships. So how would you say is the actionable item they can do to create venture partnerships?
I would say, you know, do your homework, understand who your audience is. So for us, we almost have two business models that we have to tackle every single day. We have to figure out what features and solutions we want to create for our members so that they can connect with each other and connect with the brands. Then at the other end, we have this whole B2B model where we're trying to figure out ways to work with the brand partners and what solutions they need. So it's been a pretty complicated mix for us, but I would say, you know, no matter what your business model is, just figure out, you know, who is your audience, what is it you're trying to provide, and making sure that there's actually value there, and doing your homework and making sure that you just nail it.
And it doesn't hurt to ask, you guys. Don't be afraid. I remember one of my star employees as a celebrity, and I saw her on TV, and I just was like, oh my God, she's amazing. She has to work for me. And I just reached out and shot her an email, and she ended up working for me for a few years. Don't be afraid to ask. Greg is amazing. I took a little notes because I'm a little nervous too, so just in case. Especially, I knew I'd forget Greg out of all of them. Big method, amazing at connecting with influencers, and my favorite is the analytics, because it's like he doesn't just say, like, oh yeah, we connected you to, you know, a couple 100,000 people. He actually does it, and then he has paperwork to back that up. So can you discuss that, and then an actionable item?
Yeah, I've just always known that if you go into a meeting with a piece of paper that proves what you did, you can save yourself a lot of headaches. So that's kind of the way we always approach things, was make sure you have a report to deliver come the end of the day, and make sure on that report is very understandable statistics that detail out everything that you've done. And it's really important to us to make sure that we're providing metrics to our clients, and that our clients can see the results that we have, and hopefully that will encourage them to keep hiring us.
So 2 actionable items. One, how can they effectively connect with an influencer? Just one small thing. And then what one tool can they use for analytics that's free?
Oh wow, that's so many things. Easy way to connect, no, it's fine.
Don't make the answer for you.
That's a threat. I'd say that the easiest way to connect with influencers is really just to not put up any walls and explore every opportunity that you have to discuss things with people. It's funny, like I was saying before, a small blog can influence up to a very big blog and drive to success. So don't be afraid to find those smaller people and converse with them because of the right people. What was the second part of the question? Oh, free tools?
Analytics.
Gosh,
One
free
analytics.
analytics.
You only get one.
All right, that, yeah, no, Google. I mean, Google Analytics is fantastic. On a social metric side, I mean, you have internal analytics on pretty much every site, and you can tie that stuff to your analytics on your website with Google Analytics, and it's just great. And on a connecting thing, I'm here because of Espree. I know pretty much everybody up here because of her, and I know Espree because of Brian Elliott right there. And connecting with people in this real world type of thing, it drives a lot of the success that we have. I mean, connecting with these people is a great opportunity for my clients as well. So, real world, fake world online, it's all a great place to be.
Yeah, the SoCa Action Sports Network is amazing. Cameron, 5'1", the most amazing quality, authentic content. By far, sorry, it's just what I really think. And so I think creating quality content and knowing your market before you build a product, which most business owners, funny enough, don't do. They don't know their market at all. They fall in love with their own idea and then hope they will come. Cameron is an expert, is really understanding what people are searching for and then creating content to match. So can you address that?
Yeah, authenticity. I guess what I would say about that is that people, your readers, your users, your consumers, whatever it is, they want authenticity. They don't want being fed crap, or if you are feeding them crap, they can see right through it. They want an honest opinion, without being necessarily influenced by somebody telling you how to sway a certain piece or whatnot. Like I mentioned earlier, we get a lot of people that pitch us products, and never once have we gone outside of our editorial ethics of writing exactly what we think about something. And we tell everybody that up front. We say, if you want to send us a product, you better be damn sure that you believe in your product and it's good, because if it's not and we write about it, we're going to tell people exactly how we feel about it. So, that's the biggest thing, is just being authentic, and people, they love that. They can see it, and they'll see right through the BS for sure.
And what's one actionable item you think, a free tool that everyone can go to right now to find out what their market's looking for before they take one more step in trying to push something someone doesn't want?
What their market's looking for, I would say, I would just look at who's successful in your marketplace. It's not necessarily a tool, but do some research on, maybe some people that you're competing against, or maybe, there's certain companies that you look up to, and you could, that they're authentic and you kind of want to be like that. Just really take some time researching them and seeing how they do it. One of the things that we do with all of our writers that come in, first off, is we don't care at all about like what your professional background is or your educational background. A college degree, as far as somebody writing about action sports, that really means nothing to me, because we have editors that can clean up the content. The first thing is that our writers have to be very, very passionate about their sports. They have to know their sports inside and out. And the second thing is they've got to, be very opinionated, and we give them 100%, just to be able to do whatever they want. We'll be like, here's a topic to write about whatever you feel about it. We don't care. We're not going to change what you write about. Maybe we'll clean it up a little bit, but just go to town and say what you think, and we're good, that's authentic, and we're going to put that out there.
Perfect. Jonathan, Lucky and why his site blew me away. Like, the visual communication, the impact that you create, the creativity that goes into that is amazing. So, creating dynamic, engaging video content that leaves a lasting impression. Can you address that? Because it's so rare.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're a very new company, so even with our brand, if our product is these viral films, we need to start with us, and so we figured out what Lucky was and what it meant, and we didn't take ourselves too seriously, and I think that's the kind of content that we need to provide. I mean, it needs to be entertaining. It's not traditional TV commercials anymore that we're selling things in that voice. We can't take ourselves too seriously, because the influencers will see right through it. So for us, it's about making amazing, entertaining, creative content, and specifically for the target that we're talking to.
And I know sometimes people say, well, I'm not that interesting, or I don't know how to be funny on camera. So maybe just starting, if I could share, that you have to find your own voice, and then once you find your own voice, what's a video